Alright, folks, we're back. We're talking about Palkia's lack of arms.
And yeah, it does look so much better.
Right,
for context,
yeah,
I
it does.
dropped the inner image I found of Palkia with arms, like photoshopped in.
Yeah, that looks way better.
Yeah, and I don't mind them looking like fusions with Dialga, or not with Dialga, with Arceus, because that's like, that's the point.
Yeah.
Like, they used to be gods, and Arceus is like the be-all, end-all god, so they probably should look like him. And a deity doesn't necessarily have to look aesthetically pleasing, but Palkia specifically doesn't look even remotely functional.
Yeah.
Well, how do you go from like space dolphin dragon to the horse?
Well, they're supposed to be like absorbing part of Arceus. Palkia, I think, is fine. All it needed was the arms. Dialga looks ridiculous.
Yeah. It swallowed a very big diamond.
It really did. I don't like that at all. Like, who looked at this and said, "Yeah, this is fine"?
That was actually, it was Dialga's choice. He's like, how do I look?
And they didn't want to get like erased from time itself, so they're like, I look fine.
Yeah, because
it was Arceus Con, and they're just cosplaying.
Dialga has the weird thing in its throat, but I like that it floats and has the weird legs.
I need to see the legs again.
Like, that to me looks like sort of like Eldritch God looking. It gives me Necrozma. It actually looks a lot like Necrozma's arms. Bless you.
Bless you
again. But yeah, like the legs, I don't mind at all, and the bigger fan at the back, clean. It's just why the thing in the neck? Huh?
Yeah.
What would a Hisuian? Well, I mean, the origin form of Giratina is essentially that, right?
Yeah, actually.
The origin form Giratina looks cool.
It really does.
Because yeah, origin form Giratina is its lord form, essentially.
Which
there's
is
no
funny
Lord
because
Arceus
it looks
form,
nothing
right?
like Arceus, which I guess makes sense.
Right, because it's the bastard child.
It wanted to be different.
I think I had a meme where it was like water form Arceus taking a shower as Homer, and then Bart was Giratina slamming a chair over it. What'd you do that for? Pipe down, jeez. I mean, that's a very good reason to send someone to hell.
Yeah, honestly. Also, something just occurred to me. We are, So we're about to fight the electric gym, and I don't know who we're gonna use against it.
Pokemon would be a great idea.
Well, I don't know who of
Thanks,
your guys...
Chris.
I don't know who of your guys can know Earthquake. I know Earthquake's in that underneath the cycling road. There's a TM. Wayward Cave, I think it is.
Oh.
But,
yeah,
I don't know who can learn it. But
take a look at the team.
Like,
Let's see.
Drapion can know Earthquake, can he?
Can it?
Drapion, I'm pretty sure can.
I know you're going with a defensive spread, but I know Swords Dance is...
I mean, you could also go with the fact that you're probably high enough level that it doesn't matter.
That's
Probably.
True. This would just be your
Mess it
toughest
up
challenge.
with Mr. Chimps.
Just blast it with a normal, or just a natural coverage.
Yeah.
Or stab.
Does electric resist steel?
Yes.
Pretty
Pretty sure. So Magnetist is probably a no-go.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I could be wrong. I don't think I am, though.
I don't think you are either. Because I was going to say, the only Pokemon I have that resists electric is an electric type itself, and then Carnivine.
Don't be like me and be stupid and send out Chimecho against a Luxray.
Did that not end well for you, Chris?
It knows Crunch.
Oh, of course it does. Oh, right. I gotta go. I just gotta go.
Wait, where do you gotta go?
I gotta go get him from the lighthouse.
He's gotta go.
I just gotta go, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, he's gotta go.
I gotta go.
You gotta help the Ampharos, dude.
Gotta blast.
Exactly. Flying through the stars to get hit by a car.
You guys remember the movie?
I have never seen anything of Jimmy Neutron outside of the memes.
It's
Really?
funny because I watched it. The movie was weird, but I remember I watched the show. It was just something just strangely addicting to it.
I remember the Timmy Turner crossover episode.
Yeah, I
The-
think
the-
I remember the advertisements for that, but I never actually saw the show.
The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Fairly Odd Parents characters looked like nightmare abominations.
Yeah, with their bug eyes.
Well, it's funny because just Jimmy looked fine in Timmy's world, but they looked weird in Jimmy's world, like a 3D world.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, they made their eyes super buggy, and
Well-
also their eyes all half closed for some reason.
Well, the problem was that the Fairly Odd Parents characters were too stylized to go into 3D. Like, when you take a 3D character and make it 2D, that's pretty much what you do when you're making a cartoon. But making a 2D character 3D, that can lead to certain things like, well, you saw it looked horrifying.
I mean, need I say more?
Need I say more? Like, look at it. Just, look at it! Look at it! Look at it! I want you all to look at it!
I remember because there's episodes that stood out from the Sheen getting a big head,
Yeah, that was
like-
terrifying.
like stuck with me, or the when they got superpowers or something. They essentially made Jimmy the Hulk or something.
I remember that. Hey there, son, you working out?
Hugh was the best part of that.
I have there's no reason for me to live. No reason at all.
Endless pod.
Jimbo.
Have you guys
Looks like
seen
you're-
Hugh Neutron in a Pokemon battle?
Oh yeah, he's like, I don't like the way you tickle my and he's like, he has a duck Pokemon.
Yeah, Psyduck and then Ducklet. And his opponent is just Hilda with his head.
That was pretty
What's the
good.
matter? He's just not feeling it today.
Oh, poor fellow. I can't just do anything under these circumstances.
What's
The guy does a
matter?
really good impression.
What?
Like the dude who I don't know made or voiced the video, but it's like a really good impression.
Oh yeah. Well, I can. Okay, so have you guys heard of Cameo?
yeah.
So
Uh.
the guy who voices Hugh Neutron is actually on there.
Really?
Yeah. So I can imagine they might have just paid him to do the voice. Because I know they did the we all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Jimbo.
I gotta say that app has been a dream.
Oh yeah, you guys seen the Jafar one?
No.
Jafar?
Yeah, someone got both Jafar and Iago, where it's like, hey, parrot, that's Iago from Aladdin. Fetch me the dark wizard from the front porch. I need to learn some new spells. Fuck you, stupid dark wizard! Stop telling me what to do! Suck my parrot nuts! Talk back to me one more time, you stupid bird, and I'll wring your neck. Okay, master, I'll fetch you the Dark Wizard daily so you can enchant yourself some bitches. 3, of course.
That sounds like a treasure.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Look up Cold One's Jafar. It's hilarious.
Props to whoever paid the money to do that.
Oh yeah, it's so expensive.
I like Jeffrey Epstein. I heard what you did, and it isn't very poggers.
I like one of my favorites is always people that get like Gilbert Gottfried to say hilarious things on there. It's like, hey, it's me, Draco Malfoy. I just got done with that bitch bitch moaning Myrtle in the Hufflepuff bathroom. Before I got to her, she was just called Myrtle.
Why would they get him specifically to say that?
Because it's
He's
funny.
over Godfrey.
There's one person I want. If he was ever on Cameo, I know I'd throw the money to. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I once looked up who voiced Awful Be Bad. And I want him to do some of the gags we've done on this show in Awful's real voice.
Is he on Cameo?
He is not, I looked, but this guy is like vanished off the face of the earth.
You have to bring him back.
He voiced Awful, and that was about it. Which honestly, where can you go after you voiced a god?
Yeah, he did the one historical legend, and he's like, that's it.
Yeah.
Everything else after this will just be gravy.
Oh yeah, because I've actually like watched a little bit of Little Clowns of Happy Town, and when I listen to Awful's real voice, it sounds almost nothing like the voice I do for Awful.
Well, I mean, that is a way of making your own distinct.
Yeah. I'm also confident that I might be able to poach him successfully, because apparently the company that made Little Clowns of Happy Town has long since closed. So I think I might be able to get away with this one.
Will it become like public domain?
I hope so. I'm also hoping that the other thing is just no one cares enough to be like, hey, you stole our guy. Because the only modern release of Little Clowns of Happy Town is like a bootleg third-party like compilation of 80s cartoons. I've actually got it in my it's down the hall. It's called Totally 80s Tunes. It's got 3 episodes of Little Clowns of Happy Town.
Huh.
And that is the only way to find this on DVD. Like, the show was critically panned when it first came out.
When did it come out?
Like, early 80s. Early to mid, like 1984, and it lasted until 1984.
Would you recommend it?
In terms of being an actually good show, no. In terms of being an absolute mockery, yes. I haven't seen any of the full episodes yet. I've been waiting to do that with Joey, but yeah, it's. From what I've seen, it's like the most saccharine, safe, sugar-free, dumbed-down, made-for-TV thing. It makes the Care Bears look heavy metal.
I just like the idea of the Care Bears having like some dark lore.
Yeah. Well, I love the villains, because you got like the one from, I think it was Care Bear Movie 2. Which, hilariously, it goes from the Care Bear movie to just Care Bear Movie 2. And you've got, Darkheart!
It's like one of those shows that like it's obviously like a kid's thing, but the villain for some reason is like some eldritch being.
Oh, you mean like the Horned King from the from the Black Cauldron?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like, oh, funny Disney bubbly fantasy stuff. Then you got the Horned King. You will bring me the Black Cauldron.
He was like terrifying.
Or you will pay with your life.
I thought, yeah, with his little gremlin, that little gremlin.
The gremlin looked like standard. You know what the gremlin reminds me of? He reminds me. I think his name was Pim or what? No, that's the one from Barbie. The Barbie Nutcracker. The bat from The Great Mouse Detective.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Maybe
Ratigan's little goon.
Was it the same kind of actor?
Oh no, because those movies were like. Those were like decades apart from each other. Let me rephrase that. Decade apart from each other. And
kinda looks
unfortunately,
like-
we are out of time, so we'll have to talk more old Disney stuff next time. Bye-bye.